Hi, I'm Harley Davis, founder and CEO of Athena Decision Systems. We make accountable AI solutions for business. But what do we mean by accountable AI? Well, we all know that generative AI has the potential to revolutionize business in all sorts of areas, ranging from customer service to fraud detection to a variety of other back office and front office business processes. But polls continue to show that business leaders are worried about inaccuracy, decision transparency, reliability of generative AI systems. Well, accountable AI is the way to address these issues. In accountable AI, we bring together generative AI for handling unstructured data like email messages, documents, and many others, and symbolic AI, such as business rules, for making key decisions that are necessary for the business application. By using symbolic AI for making decisions, we introduce explainability, we introduce reliability, predictability, auditability, and overall governance of how decisions are made. This is accountable AI. To illustrate this, let's look at an example in customer service in insurance. Of course, we can apply this example in many other industries as well, but let's look at insurance. And to introduce the problem we're talking about, let's meet Sonia Smith. Hi, Sonia. Thanks for joining me today.
Hi, Harley. I'm happy to talk to you. How can I help?
Could you tell us about your recent experience with IBU Insurance, please?
Sure, no problem. I live in Las Vegas and I've been an IBU insurance customer for a long time. I use them for car insurance, travel insurance, and my home insurance. My home insurance policy with them covers water damage to my house. So a few months ago, we had a big flood in the house that damaged my expensive Moroccan carpet. I submitted a claim to IBU, but it was rejected because my policy only covers damage to the house itself, not to the stuff in it. I was so upset.
I understand. That must have been super annoying. So, what did you do next?
Well, I wrote an email to IBU's customer support explaining that I was extremely unhappy at having to pay my premiums and not have the carpet damage covered. I asked if they could do something for me as a long-term customer.
Okay, so we've seen that Sonia is a good customer of IBU Insurance, but she's very frustrated by her current situation. So how should IBU address Sonia and other customers like her? To get the answer, let's talk to Miles Jones, VP of Customer Service at IBU Insurance. Hi, Miles. Thanks for talking to me today. Do you mind introducing yourself and your job at IBU Insurance?
Sure. Hi, Harley. Happy to talk to you too. So I'm the VP of Customer Support at IBU Insurance. Our goal is to ensure that we retain our best customers by providing top-notch, personalized customer support from our team whenever our clients have an issue with their policy and claims. We want to use great customer support to grow our business.
And can you talk about how you make sure that you do that?
Yeah. So we've spent a lot of time designing a handbook for customer support. We try to help our agents understand how to respond to customer emails and messages by leveraging our customer segmentation and deep experience to provide the most appropriate answers to their questions. For our top customers, we try to go above and beyond the strict terms of their policy to grow our business with them. Our agents need to have clear guidelines on when to do that.
Ah, that's great. And what were your challenges trying to implement that approach?
Sure. So because the policies are fairly detailed and require good customer knowledge, customers often ask follow-up questions. We wanted to automate the policies inside of an AI chatbot that our agents could use to figure out the best answers to customers' questions. We turned to Athena Decision Systems to build our chatbot. They challenged our initial concept and built an alternative approach, and they really came through with great ideas.
And it was great working with you on that project. How's it working out for you?
It's absolutely working great. We love it. Our agents love it, and it's been a real hit.
Thank you so much, Miles. It was a pleasure talking to you, and have a good day.
Thank you. You too.
Okay, so we heard from Miles that IBU addressed their issues around customer support with their complex policies through an AI-based chatbot developed with Athena Decision Systems, and that they had proposed an initial idea and that Athena had another idea. What were those ideas? Their idea was that generative AI plus RAG with their policy document could directly answer customer questions. At Athena, based on our notions of accountable AI, we had a somewhat different idea. We still believed in the use of generative AI in order to respond to customer queries and have a very interactive experience for customers, but we believed that business rules, in addition to RAG, was the right way to ensure that the customer support decisions made by the chatbot would be compliant with customer policies. I want to show you exactly how those scenarios played out in practice. So here's the policy document that Miles was talking about, and it includes all sorts of rules for how to handle customer situations, including these two, which are relevant for Sonia's situation. First one is about giving customers a voucher when they have a high customer lifetime value and we want to retain them and they aren't happy about a rejected claim for a number of different reasons. Second rule is to offer certain customers an upsell to an additional policy when it makes sense, when their propensity to upgrade is above a certain percentage as determined by a machine learning model that analyzed previous customer behavior. And the document includes many other rules as well, and it includes in addition a list of where the vouchers that we offer can be redeemed, including this one in Las Vegas, Nevada, which is where Sonia lives. Now let's take a look at the chatbot itself. In this chatbot, we can see on the left a couple different modes where we use RAG, which we call file search, on and off, and where we use business rules on and off. So we're going to start without using business rules, using RAG, where the chatbot has access to the policy document directly. And we're going to ask the chatbot what we should do about Sonia's email that she sent us about her disappointment at not being reimbursed for the damage to her expensive Moroccan carpet. As we can see, the chatbot was able to do a few things quite well using its LLM. It was able to understand why Sonia wrote to us. She's unsatisfied with the applied coverage. We're able to use different kinds of tools to get information out of operational databases about Sonia herself, about her claim, about the different policies. But then we asked the chatbot what to do about it and what decision to make about responding to Sonia. And here, unfortunately, the chatbot does not give an acceptable answer. We see that it tells us to acknowledge her disappointment, to review her options, to reach out to her by phone, but it doesn't talk about the voucher and the upgrade rules that are in the document that apply to Sonia's case. Now we can ask the chatbot to use its RAG to access the document. We can say, what about the voucher rule in the policy document? Chatbot will use RAG to try to look up relevant information, and we can see that indeed it finds that rule in the document with the conditions where it applies. And we can even ask it, does this apply to Sonia's case? And the chatbot says it does, but it did not propose applying that rule directly. Clearly, RAG by itself surpasses the LLM's ability to do any kind of reasoning, and it's just a too complex a case with all of those rules and all of the context to be able to come up with the right answer all by itself. Now, if we look at the alternative approach using business rules, we're going to turn the business rules on. We're going to reset the history, clear the window, so we start from scratch. This time, the chatbot has access to the business rules. We're going to look at the same email again, and this time, we get a different response. This time, we still are able to use the LLM to understand why Sonia wrote to us. We're able to get information about Sonia from the different operational databases, same information as before, presented a bit differently. But this time, instead of giving an incorrect answer, we get the correct answer, which is to propose an upgrade of her policy and to provide her a voucher with an affiliate provider to repair the damage. In addition, we're able to generate an explanation for why the decision was made based on looking at the rules that were executed in order to come up with this solution. And we're still able to use the RAG to ask follow-up questions to better understand what we should do for Sonia. For example, we can ask, where can Sonia redeem her voucher? She lives in Las Vegas. And this time, using the RAG, we get a very useful answer based on contents of the document. We can give her an answer of where she can go to redeem her voucher. This is an example of accountable AI and how it can create a chatbot that is both interactive, responsive to what customers need, but provides right answer that's explainable, that's compliant, that's repeatable. That's accountable AI. Now let's hear from Sonia again to see how her case was resolved with this chatbot used by IBU Insurance. So, did you get an answer from the customer support?
Yes, I did. They thanked me for being such a loyal customer and gave me a $200 voucher to dry clean the carpet, and they suggested where I could redeem it at. They also offered me a new rider on my policy to cover property damage if something like this should happen again. I accepted it, and I'm glad I stuck with IBU.
That's wonderful. Thanks, Sonia. I'm glad things worked out in the end, and thanks for talking today. If you're interested in learning more about how you can apply accountable AI to your business problem, please contact us at Athena Decision Systems, and we'll be happy to talk about how we can help solve your problem. Thank you very much. Have a great day.